everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Tina, also known as Too Tall Tina, and today we are back with another speed build. Who would have thunk it? Anyways, so today I am building on the summer home lot in Windenburg. That is the world that came with Get Together. Obviously we're building in The Sims 4. I do have like all of the Sims 3 expansion packs. I don't know why I don't just re-download. I know why I don't re-download them. I don't think that this thing right here, this computer, could take it if I tried to download The Sims 3 all over again. Anyways, so we are in The Sims 4 in Windenburg, the world that came with Get Together, building on the summer home lot, which is a 40 by 30 lot. And I just had like this vision in my head of what I wanted to do, and I knew that it was gonna come out amazing. I was like, this is what I want. I want to build a tiny house on a hill with like overlooking a lake and like a fishing dock. Those are the things that I wanted to do. Also, we are testing out some new things here because my husband tells me constantly that I'm extremely animated when I talk. So I figured you guys might want to like see that. So this is what it looks like. Normally I'm over here like banging on my table. So you're welcome. Welcome to the thing. This is what we're doing. I apologize to people joining me for the first time. You get used to it. You do. Anyways, so I am working on the landscaping around this beautiful pond that I've made. I was so proud of this pond. I didn't even care about the rest of the build, but this landscaping around the pond is gorgeous. I used mostly things that came from the debug menu from Windenburg. So like these are the plants found in this world. And all of these rocks are the same rocks that are like behind this lot up on the hill. And I love that like really the purple and the turquoise bushes. I'm like, I don't even know what kind of plant that's supposed to be. It's just so pretty and it adds like so much dimension and so much color. I love it. Anyway, so you just saw that I did that trick where you build a room and then a room on top, and then you delete the bottom room, and then you can move this one wherever you need to. So it makes like a floating piece of floor that you can use to create a dock. So there's like nothing underneath it. There's like a full lake still. And I don't know why, but I was really drawn to everything from Seasons for this build. Like the craftsman, it's not a balustrade, that's for stairs. Fencing, the craftsman fencing that came, like this is the color that it comes in. I didn't even change the color of it. I don't know why, this is what I wanted. I love those orangey tones and it sort of like set the tone for the entire build. And so I am adding in all of this is like the first time where I can like see what's happening. So I'm like, I don't know, what do I talk about? Normally I just like ramble on. I mean, I'm still gonna ramble on, people. Anyways, so I am adding some more greenery around everything and like some greenery up in the rocks. And this is like I think that's base game grass. I don't know. I was like, I just wanted to be more green, but I'm finally starting to work on the shape of what the house will become. I wanted to make sure that I had enough space. I'm sure like if I took just like the house itself and like moved it onto a different lot, it'd probably still be less than 64 tiles. But because I did the docks, the one dock down by the lake, and then also I did the like dock that I'm working on right now, the decking that overlooks the top of the lake. Those are definitely add to the tile count, so it's not a tiny house. You don't get any of those perks. So I'm just gonna keep laughing. I don't know, I was like listening to one of my voiceovers. You get like used to listening to the sound of your own voice when you edit your own voiceovers all the time. But then you realize all of the really annoying things that you do. And I realized that like my default laugh is just like I don't know. That's just how I sound in my head. I'm like, this is like the oh. I'm not talking about toilets yet, people, but we'll get there. We'll talk about toilets. Anyways, so I am working on the shape of the house, and I wanted it to be a loft tiny house. So the downstairs is all one piece. I'm like, get to talk with my hands and you guys can see it. Now I feel weird about it. Okay. So I wanted it to be like all one piece on the bottom. So when you walk in, there's a bathroom in the kitchen in the living room, and then stairs that go up to the bedroom, and then a ladder that goes up to what I turned into an office. And I love it. I think it turns out so cute. I like showed my husband and he was like, oh yeah, I could totally see myself living there. I was like, yeah, there's just enough room for the two of us. He's like, oh, you're moving in with me? I guess that's fine. Okay. Anyways. But so I struggled with like some of the coloring here because I really love that wallpaper that came with Eco Lifestyle. I love everything that came with Eco Lifestyle. Fight me. But I really love that wallpaper that's like all of the different tone woods. However, I felt like I couldn't do the whole build in that one wallpaper, so I wanted to split it up some, so I used some of the base game clapboard. I love it. I think this whole house turns out super cute. I mean, I say this all the time, but I would move in tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I just constantly build like, this is my dream house this week. I'm trying to think, I'm like, was there a house that I wouldn't want to move into? Not yet, but I'm sure. I'm sure that there will be a house that I don't want to move into. But I'm trying to work out the layout downstairs, and you saw there was like that jump. Let me tell you, how often do I have like crazy computer issues? So everything's been going fine. I'm building, everything looks awesome, and I save, go to sleep, get up the next day, and I'm like building some more. And I added a bunch of landscaping on the outside, so you'll see that there's more landscaping now that has not been shown in the video. And I get like, I save, and then I start working on the kitchen, and then my power just goes like, blip. It doesn't even turn all the way off. Doesn't even turn all the way off. Just blip. And all of a sudden, I've lost a video. This is my life. This is how I do things. This is how I live my life. Anyways, so I've got the kitchen sorted out, and I'm now working on the bathroom, and this is like where the plan came together for the color scheme, because, you know, obviously I love that spa day tile. That matchstick tile is gorgeous. And so I went to go use it in the bathroom, but I wanted to use it in a color that I hadn't used before, so I did like the nice light slate gray. Oh, it's so pretty. And so I was like, or the slate blue. Slate gray. Slate blue. And I ended up deciding that the accent color for the house was going to be blue, so I used different tones of blue throughout the build, and I think it turns out so dreamy. So dreamy and pretty. But because this is the only bathroom in the build, and I didn't want to try to like rearrange things to fit a tub in it, you can't have a toddler here. Well, it's a one bedroom, so I don't think you'd want to have a toddler here. Yeah, so I just did a stand-up shower, the shower that came with Seasons, the toilet that came with Spa Day, sure, and then I would fit the stackable washer and dryer in there. So this has got everything you need. Like, not only does it have amazing views, obviously overlooking this gorgeous man-made lake that I did, but you've got laundry, so that's a thing, and an office, because I guess you'll have to work to pay your mortgage. That's a thing in The Sims. Sure. Anyways, so now I'm working on sorting out how I want the living room to look, and I kept it very simple. I do pull out like every blue couch. This is what I do all the time. This is why it takes me so long to decide on things. I'm like, I'm just gonna pull out every single item that I think that I want, and then I'll just move them all around until I figure out which one it is. And it's this one! This is the couch that I want. And I used the little side table that came from Tiny Living. I think it's super cute. We need more things like that. And did you see how fast it just took me to pick out a rug? I like immediately knew that that was the rug that I wanted to use. crazy. But then I thought I should change the tile, and I don't know why I thought that. Bad decisions. Bad decisions happening right there. But, so I do change the tile back to the beautiful matchstick tile from Spa Day. And I just love it. I loved it. This house is so cute. It's adorable. Anyways, so I am really excited. So this video comes out the second week of September. Yeah, so the second week of September, the second week of September is when I'll be posting this video. And I'm like, how long do I have to wait before I can start making spooky builds? Like, I'm already prepared. I'm like, it's spooky speed build season. It's gonna be awesome. I've got ideas like broiling in my head. I'm so excited. I just want to make like all of the creepy things. And I just got spooky stuff pack and vampires. So I'm very excited. Also, how come nobody told me that there's a wallpaper in vampires that's literally pastel ghosts? It's so cute. Ridiculous. To be fair, I'd had 2 glasses of wine. Adult beverages. I'd had 2 adult beverages when looking through all the stuff that came in those packs. So my husband is just like freaking staring at me like I'm a monster because I'm over here like, oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, because everything in those packs is adorable. Adorable, I tell you. Anyways, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna do all kinds of range of things, but when can I start posting those videos? Like, how soon is too soon for spooky season? I love it. Anyway, so back to this build. Paying attention. We're back in this build now, working on the bedroom. And instead of doing like a side table, I decided to use a desk and make like a little vanity area because there's not like a lot of room to get ready in this build. It's a tiny house. There's not a lot of stuff. So I figured instead of having a side table, which what was I gonna put on it? A lamp and a book? Maybe some Kleenex? I would do an entire vanity table, and I think it turns out so cute. I love it. This whole bedroom, like, Vintage Glamour was one of the very first stuff packs that I purchased. It's a stuff pack or a game pack? Stuff pack. So it was one of the very first stuff packs that I had purchased, and I loved it. I loved it when I bought it. I bought it specifically because I was working on a Victorian build, and all I'd had at that point was base game. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get Vintage Glamour. Vintage Glamour will be awesome. In these wallpapers, I used to be so obsessed. I would just sit there and like move my mouse back and forth so I could like see the shimmer because it's so pretty. Those wallpapers are so well done. Just so well done. Adorable. Anyways, so I'm now working on a little tiny like table at the end of the bed. I don't know what it was. My sim did not want to walk around this bed. It took a lot to play test it, but either way, it's all been play tested now. Everything works perfectly. It's wonderful. So now I'm going back in and adding some decorations. And you know, one of my favorite things about tiny houses, especially tiny houses with big windows, is the fact that you don't have to like put a ton of art on the wall, because I feel like I reuse art all the time. You know you do it too. You're like, oh, let me just use this one painting over and over. But so I feel like I got to use a couple of different items here, but I didn't feel like pressured to fill up all of the walls because there was such like huge windows to let in all of that light. I love it. I don't know how to like say it enough. I fucking love it. I'm sorry. That's the first time I've cussed on this channel. Oh my goodness. Bleep. That's what we did. We just bleeped. So I am cluttering up the desk and such. I can't believe I just did that. And I hate re-recording voiceovers. I'm like, nope, one shot. It's done. That's what we're doing. Because I want you guys to get like a genuine me when I do voiceovers, so I don't like to redo them because then it feels very scripted. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to like figure out how to like bleep that. Goodness gracious. Shame on me. Shame on me. Whew. Anyways, so we are working on the entryway downstairs. I'm like trying to move past it. Mentally, I can't move past it. So we are working on cluttering up downstairs just enough. I left it very light and very airy, not a lot of clutter going on in this house. And I just felt like it would be like the most peaceful place to spend your days. I don't know, it's just so lovely. I loved all of the colors of this build. I went with like the orange wood tones throughout, and just like the different shades of blue and the creams and the whites. It was so dreamy of a build. I would move in tomorrow. And I don't know, I was cluttering up the shelf and I was like, let's put a little lumberjack in here, because I'm weird and I want a little lumberjack. Anyway, so I am working on cluttering up the kitchen, though not too much. I love that base game cup that just has like the wooden spoons in it. It's definitely the best cup with spoons in it. And putting some cookbooks on top of the refrigerator. And what would I do without the red shelf? I don't even know. And getting everything into place. I don't know how to say it. Again, I love this build. It's so cute. I didn't even realize I had that cutting board yet. Like people use this cutting board all the time. Where is it even from? And then I realized that there's still so much more that I need to get done. So many more things that need to get done within this build. Also, I don't know how I managed to do it, but this footage was only like 2.5 hours long. That was it. Just 2.5 hours for this entire build. So when I was doing my editing, normally I've got to like speed it up like crazy amounts. And this time I got to speed it up to like a normal amount. Like I think this is only like 10 times speed in order to make it like a 20-ish minute video, which is insane. Normally I'm like 15 times speed, but so I feel like everything's moving really slow. I'm like, what is going on right now? Why am I taking forever to decorate? Because I take forever to build. I'm not a very fast builder whatsoever. So I am working on the entryway. It's all sorted out and super cute. And I just wanted to put a little chair out here. Nothing too special. I kind of played around with the idea of putting out some other stuff. And in the end I was like, you know what? No, that's good. Just a little chair. Little place to sit down as you come in. And then I thought about putting a like really tall ceiling light, a really tall ceiling light, and it just wasn't working out. And then I realized at some point in time, I don't know if I remembered before I definitely remembered before I did the screenshots, but I put a ceiling fan over the master bed where there's a skylight. I do that all the time, where I forget that I've put a glass ceiling, and I just like, well, these are where the lights go because it's the center of the room. I don't know people, but I do move it, so don't worry about that. I do move that ceiling fan before the screenshots. And so I'm now working on the deck outside, and I thought it would be super cute if they just had an area where they could paint and dry their paintings, and they could look out all over this lake, and maybe they paint scenes of the lake, and then I just add a couple of chairs, and really, we're just about there, guys. So as always, I just want to say, I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, 1 out of a billion. The score is obviously a billion because it's the best day ever. And if you are not having the best day ever, hit me up. Find me on Twitter, comment down below, and I will say something to make you smile. I will show you pictures of my dog. I will show you pictures of my cats because they will help make you smile. I want you to have the best day ever. And if you have liked this video, give me a big thumbs up to let me know that you liked it. And if you have any comments on how awful this experiment has gone, please let me know, and as always, you can subscribe. But we are on to the screenshot, so I hope you have a lovely day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!